Young Money Mona here on Live Radio. And this is session number 15. It's on Islam, my favorite subject besides Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the one and only God, glory to the Most High. I'm gonna basically mainly discuss the 5 pillars of Islam. So, what is Islam all about? Number 1, your shahada, or your testimony, where you bear witness that there is no God but the one God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that the Prophet Muhammad is the final prophet and messenger. So that's your shahada, which is your testimony, and that's how you actually accept the faith of Islam. So to become a Muslim, you would just say your shahada and then you're a Muslim. After that is your salah. This is your obligatory prayer. So the 5 times a day prayer that you do at prescribed times based on the sun. Next is zakat, which is obligatory charity. So I forget the name for the other kind of charity, but it's, sadaqah. Sadaqah is not obligatory, but zakat is obligatory charity, which is 2.5% of any of your savings. And then suming, fasting, and that is based on the moon. In the holy month of Ramadan is when we're obligated to fast, but there's other times we can fast. All based on the moon, except for the Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad on Monday and Thursdays, I believe it is, and that is, for all we know, based on the moon. And then finally, Hajj, which is the pilgrimage, and it can only be done once a year after or before Eid al-Fitr, I think. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not sure about all that. But Hajj is a pilgrimage that you have to make if you are financially have the means and you're physically capable. So if you don't financially have the means or you're not physically capable, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the one and only God, glory to the Most High, is the most merciful. Remember, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has 99 other names besides Allah, and we can learn those in Quran. Quran is the only thing that we know as truth and fact. Luckily, Quran confirms a lot of science. A lot of things that science has told us recently, or even a long time ago, was confirmed in the Quran over 1,400 years ago. You guys can easily look up videos from different scholars about stuff like that. Some names. The guy that does the stuff about science in Islam, I forget his name, but I believe it starts with an N or something. You can just look him up, Science in Islam. But there's some other guys I know, Mufti Mink, Bilal Phillips, Omar Suleiman, or something like that. Numan Ali Khan, and I'm really not sure. I think there's a Yusuf someone. There's a lot. There's really great ones out there. So just do your guys' research. My main goal is to, of course, teach Islam. But at the end of the day, you can only be guided to Islam by the power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And like I said in my video number 1, La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Nothing happens without the power of Allah. But when it comes to deen, that's just something is a little more, yes. I mean, that is all on Allah. That is not on anyone else. If you are going to be a believer, it is strictly because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decided you are a believer. If you're going to be a non-believer, it's because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not guide you. So, that being said, if you're interested in Islam, look into it, and I send my love and peace and pray for the blessings and mercy of our Creator upon all of you. Stay tuned.